Okay, everybody, I'm heading to my first networking event, voiceover networking event. This one is called the Voiceover Pros of Central Ohio. It's actually, I get a free membership with the purchase of my coaching program that I purchased yesterday. And had the chance to go here or to an improv group tonight. I chose this one. There's going to be a cartoon VO voiceover talent here that's going to be speaking about animation and all the things that go into that. So I look forward to telling you more about it once I go in. I don't know if I'll be able to video while I'm in there. I will try if I can, and if so, I will put it onto this. If not, we'll talk more afterwards. I'll give you my impression and we'll go from there. Thanks, and talk to you soon. Okay, everybody, I'm done with the Tune class or Tune meetup that I just went to. Going to be completely honest with you, it was my first time ever meeting more than one voiceover talent in person. The first person I ever met that was a voiceover talent was my voiceover coach when I had my meetup with him, when I had my meeting with him. So basically what I want to talk about is this meetup that we had. It was at a church, wonderful facilities. There was about 15 to 18 people there. I was nervous as all get out, meeting voiceover talent for the first time in person other than the coach. I was a little intimidated, to be honest with you. But as I sat there and listened to them discuss things and talk, and a lot of them already knew each other, I ended up just, being my normal networking self and started introducing myself to people. I did find out that there was actually a few fairly new voiceover talent people in the crowd with me. Some had started 4 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. This week, that would be me, and I was able to at least get a little more calm with feeling overwhelmed, because most of the people I spoke with had amazing voices, just their natural talking voices, without even doing any form of deeper and more of that radio voice thing that you know of. They all sounded amazing just in their normal speaking voice. And it was definitely humbling for me and exciting and nerve-wracking all in the same breath. It ended up being the 6-year anniversary of this group, which is called the Voiceover Pros of Central Ohio. So that was kind of cool that I was there on a 6-year anniversary. One reason why it was really cool is Ron, the moderator of it all, brought an amazing chocolate sheet cake that his wife made, and it reminded me exactly of how my mom used to make a chocolate sheet cake. So I was able to get a good memory of my mom and the chocolate sheet cake that she used to make, and that helped calm me down a little bit as well. So anniversary was really cool. One of the things that one of the first things they did after doing some cake and ice cream to celebrate the anniversary is they actually had a dialect slash accent coach get up and just do a real quick 10-minute lesson, and she taught us a new sound that was unfamiliar to me, other than the fact that I know that I've heard it before but never really knew how to make it. So that was really cool to go through the process of how a linguist, and she is a registered linguist from what I understand. She went to school in linguistics, and was able to teach the whole class within a 10-minute period how to make a very complex sound that is normally found in Australian, German, European type of languages that us Americans just don't typically make. So it was really cool to go through the process of learning how to do that and do different things with what you already know, and then combine them to get the sound that she was trying to get us to make. It was flawless. So one thing I did learn from that experience is that, probably in the near future or sometime before my voiceover training is complete, I'll be having a linguistics coach too, as well, with dialects and accents. I can do some accents on a short basis right now, but it would be really good to be able to do them in full conversation. So that was really cool. Once she was done, we had the guest speaker of the evening that was advertised was a Tune voiceover actor. Who was a product of my voiceover coach's program. He graduated 3 or 4 years ago, and now he does full-time character voices for a small animation studio that keeps him pretty busy. He was there to not only talk about character and Tune animation as another avenue of expertise that you can get into, that a voiceover actor can get into. It was really kind of interesting. You always think, oh, commercials, that's where you hear voice acting. I've been learning through the process that it's not only commercials, but it's narration, it's medical narration, it's telephone prompt voiceovers, it's Tune or animation acting. There's many things out there, and the better you can be at all of them, the more diverse you can be at all of them, you have better chances of getting hired, as what I'm learning. Will remain to be seen. I have not been hired for one thing yet at all. I'm also never had a formal training yet. That starts in 2 days for me. So I'll be excited to bring you that as well. But yeah, KJ was the gentleman that got up and talked about it. He is going to be doing a seminar in the next month or so about Tune acting or animation acting. So I'm excited. I want to go to that. I want to be a part of that. It is additional funds. Nothing truly comes for complete free when it comes to a 6-hour workshop, 6 hours of his time talking to a select few people, a minimum of, a few people that are going to be doing this, that have registered, and we're going to get 6 hours of his insight. To me, that's worth every penny that I'm going to be paying for it. If someone needed to have my expertise for 6 hours, it would be for my full-time job, or even my my other part-time job. If they needed 6 hours of my time, it would be easily more expensive than what I'm going to pay for this workshop. So, when it comes to the extras that that come about when you're dealing with voiceovers and learning new things and learning new techniques, unfortunately and fortunately, there is some monetary things involved. For me, that's going to be the best way for me to jumpstart my voiceover career and get as deep into it as possible, as quickly as possible. And I do have the funds set aside and waiting in the wings to be able to do workshops like this. So I'm excited to do this one. It comes up in about a little over a month, and I'll have a full report on it as well. Hopefully I'll be able to take pictures and video some of it with KJ's discretion, because of course it's his class. I know I can't videotape the whole thing, but maybe bringing you some voices that I create that day and tell you how we created them and what we did to do that. So other than that, that was my first ever meetup with the group, the Voiceover Pros of Central Ohio. And it went great. I'm looking forward to the next one. Hopefully it'll be a little less nervous. One thing that I did realize really early on is that everybody in the room was very welcoming, was very excited for me to be starting. When I raised my hand that it was my first time and that I'm starting voiceover lessons with Ron in the next week or so at the time, they all clapped and were excited for me. So it was a big welcoming, and my internal doubt demons needed that boost. So once again, just wanted to let you know how that went, and I appreciate you for tuning in. Please, as always, subscribe below. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to put them, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. And until next time, have a good night.